Hello everyone. Hello everyone once again. So let us discuss the lesson our Karnataka, which is continued part number 4. So in previous class we people have already discussed regarding Belagavi division, and we are already started districts of the Belagavi division. So among them we already completed Dharwad district. So let us learn today Haveri district onwards. Yes. So in Belagavi division there were 7 districts. Among 7, Dharwad we already completed. So apart from that, rest of all 6 districts in this class we are going to discuss. So let us see. Haveri district. This district was formed in 1997. Dharwad district was divided to form the Haveri district along with Gadag district also. This is an agricultural based district. 70% of the labor force is dependent on agriculture. This district grows improvised hybrid seeds on a large scale. Farmers produce the seeds and sell them to the seed companies on the basis of pre existing contracts with a fixed price. Earlier, more farmers were involved in agriculture using inorganic fertilizer, insecticides, and hybrid seeds. Now, most of them are moving towards organic agriculture and are using traditional seeds more. There are many historical temples in this district. Nagareshwara temple of Bankapura, Maltesh temple of Devaragudda, and Siddheshwara temple of Chalukya period attract the attention of more people. The rock garden of Gotagodi has achieved international fame. Here, life-size statues and idols are created. It has been constructed by employing modern sculpture techniques. The artist Solabakkanawar is the creator of this garden. Which garden? Gotagodi garden. Yes? Next. Haveri is home to writers and artists. It is said the poet Sarvagna was born here. Shishanada Sharifa belonged to this place. The birthplace of Kanakadasa Bada is in this district. Ranebennuru Wildlife Sanctuary is in this district. There are many temples in Kaginele where Kanakadasa institution is housed. Grazim industry is there in Kumarapatnam of this district. Harihara polyfiber industry is also here. Synthetic chemical industry is flourishing here. Apart from this, poultry farms are also here. The demand for cold storages are very high. Yes, where? In the district of Haveri. So let us discuss Gadag district. Gadag district was created by dividing Dharwad district in 1997. This is a major market of agricultural produce since olden days. The history of this district can be traced back to 11th and 12th century Common Era. The Veeranarayana temple and Trikuteshwara temples built by Chalukyas are the art and architecture wonders. There is a Jama Masjid built 200 years back only. An attempt is being made to grow medicinal plants in Kappatagudda, a hill known for its biodiversity. Karnataka Power Corporation has installed wind powered power generation units here. The Forest Department is developing Magadi Bird Sanctuary. A city corporation of Gadag Betageri is formed by joining Gadag and Betageri cities. India's first cooperative institution started 100 years back in Kakinahara. The modern touch to cooperative movement was begin by Prudent K.H. Patil. Kumaravyasa created poetry by remembering the Veeranarayana of Gadaga. The poetry written by Kumaravyasa like Karnataka, Bharata, Kathamanjari. Karnataka Bharata Katha Manjari was written by Kumaravyasa. Karnataka Bharata Katha Manjari is famous as Kumaravyasa Bharata. Tontadarya Swamiji of Gadag is involved in social service. Maize, groundnut, wheat, green gram and other pulses are grown in this district. Fruits like mango, pomegranate, grapes are grown here. This district is the major market for food crops. Many printing presses operate in Gadag. The Gadag Cooperative Textile Mills of Hulakoti, Sri Vijayanagara Sugar Factory of Ganagapura and Sri Someshwara Farmers. Someshwara Farmers Cooperative Spinning Mill are engaged in production. Next comes Vijaypura district. The world famous Gol Gumbaz is in Vijaypura. This is called as Whispering Dome. As we already know, this area was under the Adil Shahi rule. The reign of Adil Shahi ended due to the invasion of Mughal Emperor Aurangzeb. Later, in 1724 Common Era, it became part of Hyderabad Nizam. In 1760 Common Era, Marathas captured this from the Nizama. This means Vijaypura from the Nizama. It also ended in 1818 Common Era when the British took over it. After the independence in 1956, it became part of Karnataka. During the rule of Chalukya, this was named as Vijaypura. During the rule of Chalukya, the district was named as Vijaypura. Delhi Sultans were invading this again and again. Apart from this, the Adil Shahis had to fight with Vijayanagara kings too. Adil Shahi kings built Gol Gumbaz in 1656 Common Era based on the circumference of this dome. It is considered as the largest dome in India and second largest dome in the world. Ibrahim Roza is another beautiful building of Vijaypura. It is compared with the Taj Mahal by many. Ibrahim Adil Shahi tried to bring harmony among Hindu and Muslim. He was a famous poet. In his book Kitab-e-Navarasa, he only wrote Kitab-e-Navarasa. In his book, the religious harmony was explained. Or even we can say that in this Kitab-e-Navarasa, which were written by Ibrahim Adil Shah, he has written on Saraswati and Ganapati. In that book, he wrote about Saraswati and Ganapati. Next comes, you can see on the desktop Gol Gummata, which is also called Gol Gumbaz. Many places related to Basavanna, the leader of Vachana movement, are in this district. Basava Kalyana, his place of activity. Kodala Sangama is the confluence of Malaprabha and Krishna river. Basavanna became one with God here. The major occupation of Vijaypura is agriculture. Maize, sorghum, green gram and pearl millet are the major crops of this district. Sugarcane and cotton are the major commercial crops. Oil crops like groundnut and sunflower are grown here. The climate is conducive for fruits cultivation. Pomegranate, sapota, papaya and watermelon are the fruits grown here. Yes. Next, Vijaypura is evolving as a good educational center. Karnataka State Women's University is here. There are many engineering and medical colleges here. Yes. So now let us learn or let us discuss about our district, which is called Bagalkote district. Bagalkote district was created in 1997 by dividing Vijaypura district. Badami, the capital of Chalukyas, and Badami, Aihole, Pattadkallu are called as the laboratory of temple architecture. The temples here are formed by cutting the rocks and forming caves. These have been identified as World Heritage Site. Banashankari Temple and Shivayogi Temple of this district are popular. Pallavas, Vijayanagara kings, Adil Shahi rulers, Nizam, Marathas, and Britishers have ruled over this period. Now let us discuss about our Jamkhandi, which is the native place for us. Yes, Abu Bakr Dargah. Everybody know about the Abu Bakr Dargah of Jamkhandi. Yes, the blouse pieces of Guled Gudda are famous. The Moharram festival of Bilgi is very famous or very well known. The Hindustani singer and actress Amirabai Karnataki is from Bilgi town. The Mahanteshwara Mutt of Ilkal attracts thousands of devotees. The Hajrat Sayyid Mutarza Dargah of this district is famous. The Ilkal sari is another important product of this district. Jamkhandi was the state under the rule of Patavardhanas. Yes, Abu Bakr Dargah of Jamkhandi is well known famous. Rabakavi and Banati are the now weaving centers. Both handlooms and mechanized looms are active here. Krishna, Malaprabha and Ghataprabha rivers flow in this district. The inflow of water in river Krishna was reduced when a dam came up to Koyna in Maharashtra. This resulted in drought, poverty, and forced migration in this area. The people wanted a barrage across River Krishna and put pressure on the government. As nothing turned out positive of this, the farmers formed a cooperative society and collected materials and money to build a barrage across the Krishna River. Yes, which the dam come from the water comes from the Koyna of Maharashtra. Yes, for that the farmers were built and they were collected and they were made cooperative society. They were collected materials and money and they built across to the Krishna River. They built a barrage. Okay, they built a barrage at Chikkapadasalgi. Everybody knows about Chikkapadasalgi Dam. Yes, this is the first barrage built by private people. This is only a first built private barrage of the people. People were only built this Chikkapadasalgi Dam in Bagalkot. The Almaty Dam is famous in the name of Lal Bahadur Shastri. Minerals found in this district are limestone, granite, red granite, and dolomite. There are many sugar factories and cement industries here. Yes, for cement industry, you can give an example near moving towards the Belgaum, you can see the cement factory, and for sugar factory near only like um, who Nirani sugar factory is there. Yes, then afterwards Murgod, this Siddhapur factories are also there. Both were the sugar factories. Yes. Next comes Belagavi district, one of the fabulous city or district in our Karnataka. Yes, which is also called a second capital of the Karnataka. Yes, Belagavi is the most famous border district of Karnataka. It borders Goa and Maharashtra. It was called as Venugrama, which means bamboo village. Earlier, Belagavi was called as a Venugrama. Venugrama means bamboo village. Halasi is the oldest village of this district. A branch, a branch, a branch of Kadamba dynasty had it as its capital. This area was ruled by Chalukya, Rashtrakuta, Devagiri, Yadavas, and Delhi sultans. The Britishers captured this by defeating Rani Channamma in 1824 Common Era. Give me a 2 minutes. The British had captured This means Belagavi by defeating Rani Channamma in 1824 Common Era. Later, it was added to Bombay state. As a result, the influence of Marathas become more, which has resulted in border dispute which is still alive. The Veerabhadra temple of Yaduru on the banks of river Krishna is a popular temple. The British had their military regiment stationed here permanently. The Gokak Falls of this district is very famous. The Gokak mill has given employment to many people. Shantinatha temple of Shedabada, which was built during 12th century, attracts more visitors. The Yellamma Gudda is known for Renuka Devi goddess. The district is evolving educationally. Rani Chennamma University is here. Vishwesvaraya Technical University is here. Yes, there are many engineering and medical colleges are also available in Belagavi district. This district is one of the major industrial centers of Karnataka. There are many sugar factories here. Yes, Hidalgo industry, textile mills, leather industry, Tata Power Unit and Hindustan Latex Unit are housed in this district. The government of Karnataka has built Suvarna Sauda on the lines of Vidhana Sauda of Bengaluru here. The legislative body of the Karnataka government holds one session in the year, which is called as that session will goes in the month of December, which is called as the Chaligala Adhiveshana. So this one you already completed. So let us know Uttara Kannada district. Uttara Kannada is a famous coastal district. Karwar is a center because of its strategic position. The government of India has built a large naval base here called as Seabird Naval Base. The total forest cover, see, when you will get this video, write the meaning of naval. Okay. The total forest cover of this district stands at 70% and fishing is the main livelihood of people, which is called as the fishing is the main occupation of this Uttara Kannada district people. It has a huge tourism potential. There are many attractive waterfalls in this district. Yes, this district is divided into two based on its geographical nature. Means the Uttara Kannada district was divided into according to its geographical nature. Yes, which are the two dividations like coastal area and hilly area. Karwar, Ankola, Kumta, Honnavar and Bhatkala form the coastal area and Sirsi, Siddhapura, Yellapura, Haliada, Joida and Mundagoda form the hilly area. These were the two dividations of the Uttara Kannada district. This district receives yearly average rainfall of 3000 millimeter, not centimeter, millimeter. Okay. So evergreen forest we can see in this district. Banavasi of district was the capital of Kadambas. Kadambas, Chalukyas, Rashtrakutas, Hoysalas, Vijayanagara kings and Marathas along with Britishers have ruled this Uttara Kannada district. It is said that this place was a commercial center since ancient times. It is said that the Morocco tourist Ibn Battuta lived here. The district was captured by Marathas in 1750 Common Era. Later, it became a part of Mysuru state and the British took over it in 1799 Common Era. The Britishers added this to the Madras state in the beginning. Yes, but in the year 1860 Common Era, this was added to the Mumbai state. This has been a trade center for Arab, Dutch, and Portuguese since ancient times. Spices like clove, pepper, cinnamon were the major goods for trade. The Nobel winning author like Rabindranath Tagore had once visited to this Uttara Kannada in the year 1882 Common Era. He has written a chapter on his visit to Karwar in his autobiography. Who? Rabindranath Tagore. Yes, the experiences of Rabindranath Tagore in Uttara Kannada he were written in his autobiography. Do you know what is autobiography? When you will get this video, write even the meaning of the autobiography. The epic poet Pampa is from Banavasi of this district. Kaika Atomic Power Center is established here. Sugarcane, coca, cashew nut, paddy, banana, sapota are the major crops of this district. The important ports of this district are Bhatkara, Honnavar, Karwar, Thadi, Bedikeri, Konkani. Language is used to communicate with the Kannada people. Aganashini, Sharavati, Kali, Gangavati are the major rivers which were flows in the district of Uttara Kannada. So this is the information regarding Belagavi division. Yes. So in the next class, in the next new lesson, we will come with a new lesson. We'll discuss a new lesson. Yes, which is important dynasties of South India. So until then, take care of yourself.